First, though, groundwater pumping and drought are having a major impact on some of our favorite watering holes and rivers. Last summer, you remember Jacob's Well shut down and remains closed for the foreseeable future. But what about other popular places like the San Marcos River? Nabil Ramadna spoke with experts to find out if that river could stop flowing as well.
You're just always paddling. You're never stopping.
Preparing for a 260-mile race.
So the first part of it is twisty, windy. You've got to be on your A game at all times.
The Splash Cats, who are competing in the Texas Water Safari's toughest canoe race.
Let's just go down to the walk bridge.
Say they're ready for anything, but they know there will be some challenges this year on the San Marcos River.
The river is very low.
Definitely causes a little concern. We have more opportunities to damage our boat.
Virginia Parker with the San Marcos River Foundation says drought and groundwater pumping have been impacting local watering holes and rivers the past few years.
We have a lot more people moving to Central Texas, which means we have a lot more straws going down into the Edwards Aquifer.
Over in Wimberley, Jacob's Well is still closed after water flow stopped last year. While the San Marcos is still open, you can see how much the water has dropped.
It's about half of what it normally is.
Now, these low water levels can also impact the wild rice. As the water levels are low, people can wade through these areas where that rice grows.
It only grows in the first couple of miles of the San Marcos River.
When water levels get too low, though, the Edwards Aquifer Authority can put in regulations.
Luckily, the Edwards Aquifer Authority has the ability to restrict pumping.
But with the drought continuing on, the Splash Cats and Parker are hoping for one thing.
We are obviously all hoping for more rain through the summer.
Nabil Ramadna, KXAN News.
And during the pandemic, when tubing stopped on the river, that rice that Nabil mentioned really thrived. But now with more people out on the water and those low water levels, there are concerns that this rice could just completely disappear. And David, we know this part of the San Marcos River is really the bullseye of the worst of the drought in our area.
Right. You might be thinking we've had so much rain, especially in the hill country, but we really need a lot more to make a difference in the overall drought conditions. Look at the drought monitor, and the position of this bullseye is very, very important. There's Austin. Let's pan you southwest. This is the headwaters of the Blanco, Little Blanco, and which turn into the San Marcos River. And look at the bullseye of worst drought conditions. All of the inflow region for that river that we all love to tube on has only had 25 to 50% of its normal rainfall. That's less than half in the past 12 months. But we may get a little more this weekend. Your forecast is coming up.